now we are going to finish our couch, okay? So we're actually going to put some cushions on here. Most wide couches have 3 cushions, but if you have more of like a narrow one, you could do just 2 cushions. Like love seats typically will have two cushions, but there are some couches that have really wide cushions. It's just, you only want to go so wide because otherwise if someone's sitting on this side, it tends to kind of pop this one up. And so that is why people typically do more cushions if the couch is bigger. Okay, first thing we need to do is look at this back area, okay? This is a regular rectangle, so we only have to draw vertical lines here. So I'm going to do thirds. So I'm going to eyeball thirds here. And then when I get them where I like them, I will actually draw them out more, okay? So once you have those, everything that's coming outward at you is going to use the vanishing point. So the back here, it's popping outward. You're going to connect that to the vanishing point. The seat cushions are popping outward. You're going to have to connect those to the vanishing point. So once you get these vertical lines, you have new intersections that you will connect to the vanishing points. Okay, so there's the top and the bottom. Depending on where your vanishing point is, it could look totally different, okay? If my vanishing point was right above these, it would pretty much just be straight lines, okay? If your vanishing point is at the very edge of your couch, this side of your couch is going to basically be straight lines down, okay? It all just depends on where your vanishing points are. Now, these points are new intersections that I will draw some new vertical lines to. These ones you want to be very light because cushions typically aren't this tall. I mean, there are some modern couches out there that are just upholstered to not have cushions. It's just all kind of one big piece. So if that's kind of the look you're going for, go for it. But if you want actual cushions, you're going to have to figure out how thick you want the cushions, okay? And so basically, you can erase what's down here. Most couches these days have space below them that you can see. Not all of them. If you have couches that come all the way down to the floor, typically they have like little feet that you can barely see, like this. So you could totally do something like that. Or if you want it a little more modern, contemporary, you can bring the bottom of the couch up, okay? So basically now you have an area to make some feet. So we still want some of the bottom so we know how tall it's going to be, but you can create some little feet on here. If it's a really long couch, you will probably have a foot here in the middle as well. Okay? So once you have some feet, this one does not look long enough. There, that's better. Once you have some feet, we need to make it look a little more comfortable. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to kind of round some of these edges up a little bit. Okay? Like that. Do that to the other side. And we're going to want to do that to our cushions as well. So everywhere where there's like a sharp angle, we're just going to soften those up. Couches typically have a lot of padding. That's what makes them comfortable. So we want to make these look a little bit more comfortable. So you can kind of even continue to round out some of these other cushions. Give them a little more edge. My couch, I feel like these big cushions actually come all the way down to the base here. And so I'm going to do that on my couch. And then my cushions will kind of round out around those. And that's the basics to make a couch. Some people have tufted couches, you know, where they have the little buttons and then they're kind of, they have some texture on them. So if you want to do something like that, you can. Once your couch is done, though, you can add some little pillows or a throw blanket. You can make it as comfortable as you would like. So here's just a quick example of how you can throw a couple little things on there to make it look a little more comfortable. Keep in mind, though, if you are drawing like stripes or something on this pillow, keep in mind the angles here, that what would probably be happening. It will make it look a little more accurate.